You've probably heard some version of this idea. The more emotionally intelligent you become, the better your relationship gets. Not just today, not just this year. Understand feelings well enough, and love should just keep climbing, year after year. Well, no, not exactly. This comes from a study called Valuing Your Partner More, Linking Emotional Intelligence to Better Relationship Quality, published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships. Researchers Xiao, Kit Double, Rebecca Pinkus, and Carolyn MacCann at the University of Sydney followed 350 people in 175 couples across 14 weeks. They wanted to know something simple. Does being emotionally intelligent actually make your relationship better? And if it does, what is it that emotionally intelligent people actually do differently that changes how their partner feels? So they checked in 3 separate times to find out, tracking each couple like a slow-motion replay of their relationship. Here is what most people would assume going in. If you are good with emotions, if you can read your partner, manage your own frustration, stay calm under pressure, your relationship should just be better. Full stop. Picture 2 people after a long, stressful day. One partner snaps at the smallest thing. The other pauses, takes a breath, and says something that actually calms the room down. That second person, most of us would assume, is simply better at relationships. And the assumption does not stop there. Most people also believe that if something makes a relationship a little better today, doing more of it should make the relationship even better tomorrow. Better in, better out, compounding over time, like adding money to a savings account that never stops growing. That is the assumption. Is it true? The researchers measured each person's emotional intelligence early on, using a validated psychological scale. A few weeks later, they measured something more specific, what psychologists call extrinsic emotion regulation, which is simply the science-sounding way of saying how each partner tried to make the other one feel better. Not just being nice in general, a real specific set of behaviors. Helping your partner see a stressful situation differently, the way a friend might say, maybe this isn't about you, maybe they're just having a bad day. Actually listening when they vent, the way you'd put your phone down and give someone your full attention. And a third one, making them feel valued, telling them they matter, giving them your attention, making them feel, in a very direct sense, important to you. The way a simple, "I'm really glad you're in my life," can land after a hard week. Then, weeks after that, the researchers measured relationship quality itself, combining how satisfied people were, how much they trusted their partner, how close they felt, and how much conflict they were having into a single, reliable score. What they found first confirmed the obvious. People who scored higher on emotional intelligence did in fact report better relationships. Not surprising. But then the researchers asked a harder question. Why? What is the actual mechanism connecting being emotionally intelligent to having a good relationship? Statisticians call this a mediation analysis, essentially asking which behavior is the bridge carrying the effect across. Out of the 3 behaviors they measured, reframing, listening, and valuing, only one of them explained the connection. Valuing, simply making your partner feel like they matter to you. People with higher emotional intelligence were more likely to actively communicate to their partner that they were important, appreciated, cared about. And that one behavior, not clever reframing, not even active listening, was the behavior doing the heavy lifting. Researchers call this an actor effect and a partner effect happening together. In plain terms, it benefited the person doing the valuing and it benefited the partner receiving it at the same time. Both people's relationship quality moved through this single channel. Think about the last time you told your partner directly that they mattered to you. Not implied it, said it. Something as small as, "I noticed how hard you worked today, and I appreciate you," or showed it in a way they could not miss. Now here is where the comforting story falls apart. The researchers ran the analysis again, but this time they statistically controlled for something important: how good the relationship already was at the start, what scientists call the baseline. Instead of asking, "Is emotional intelligence linked to a good relationship?" they asked a sharper question: does emotional intelligence and valuing actually make a relationship grow beyond where it already was? It's the difference between asking, "Is this plant healthy?" and asking, "Is this plant growing taller than it already was?" And the answer was no. Once the starting point of the relationship was accounted for, the entire mediating effect of valuing disappeared statistically. Emotional intelligence and valuing were connected to relationships being good, but not to relationships getting better above and beyond where they already stood. That is a very different claim than the one most people assume. Emotional intelligence and valuing look less like an engine that drives continuous growth and more like something that maintains and reflects the health a relationship already has. Think of it less like fuel that pushes a car faster and more like the oil that keeps the engine running the way it already runs. If your relationship is doing well, being valued and valuing your partner tracks right alongside that. But it is not on its own the thing that pushes a relationship from good to dramatically better over time. So does that mean valuing your partner does not matter? Not at all. It still matters enormously for how the relationship feels right now, for how close, trusted, and satisfied both people are in the present. This is an important scientific distinction. Correlational present tense benefit is not the same as a proven growth mechanism. What it does not seem to do, at least based on this data, is guarantee that things will keep improving indefinitely just because you keep doing more of it. So if you were hoping that learning to read emotions better or telling your partner they matter more often would be some kind of permanent upward escalator for your relationship, it is worth adjusting that expectation. It is not a growth engine. It is closer to a foundation. It keeps what is already working, like watering a plant that is already healthy, rather than expecting the water alone to make it grow past its natural size. And maybe that is not disappointing at all. Maybe it just means the small, repeated act of making someone feel valued is not a trick for endless improvement. It is simply one of the quiet things that keeps a good relationship being a good relationship. One ordinary day at a time, one "I appreciate you" at a time. You have probably heard that getting better with emotions makes love keep climbing forever. It does not climb forever, but maybe what it does instead, keeping something good, matters just as much.